sunshine and shadow, from darkness till noon, over mountains that reach from the sky to the moon.
How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Make Movies Great Again Movie Club. My name is Matt Vieira.
My name is Sean.
And I'm Adam.
And this week's movie club pick was Howard Hawks' El Dorado, starring John Wayne, Robert Mitchum, and James Caan.
James Caan.
So what did you guys think? Let's go around the table. Thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs medium. Sean.
Thumbs medium.
What do you think, Adam?
I am also thumbs medium.
I'm thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Big Western guy.
I'm just right there with you. I mean, I just for me, and this is not the movie's fault. Westerns are my dad taking a nap on Sunday afternoon watching TV Land.
Sure.
And it's,
sure.
you know what I mean? So I liked the movie, but I just was like, thumbs medium.
I found myself like looking away and not paying attention as much. Even though I live tweeted it, which I hope our viewers liked, our movie club members liked. But I mean, I enjoyed it. I think I wanted to like it more than I did, and I don't dislike westerns. It just, if I'm being completely honest, I wasn't really sure what was happening for the first hour of the movie.
So I felt the same way. I thought it was like there was some story going on, and then because we read the description, I knew they had to like fight for over a water source.
Yeah.
And then like I felt like the last half hour they were like, oh, water source.
So
did I miss something?
Exactly. No, I feel the same way.
I'm a thumbs up on this movie because I'm a huge fan of westerns.
Love the Duke.
So, obviously, John Wayne he's a fucking badass. Adam, I think you're right. I think he's way too big for his horse.
He was way too big for that horse, right?
Yeah. So, I like doing movie club now because we're starting to get a good mix of movies, and I can start comparing other genres to genres we're watching.
Yeah.
One of the things I noticed about this Western in particular, and honestly, like all the movies I've seen, all the other Westerns I've seen, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, Tombstone, ones like that, where we talked about the 36th Chamber of Shaolin being like those kung fu movies not wasting a second of movie, not driving the plot forward.
Yeah.
Westerns waste a ton of time moving the plot forward.
Yep.
So that whole opening scene at the McDonald's Farm, old McDonald's Farm, which is hilarious.
Yeah.
It was just a setup to like them be the allies of the story. Like, starting with adversity, John Wayne kills the guy's son, who's falls asleep on a hill.
Yeah, and then he rides him into town. And
it was so funny. He's like, "Is that my son there?"
You know where it is.
Is he dead? You know he is. And then he's like, "Get him down from there."
Yeah.
He's dead. Have some remorse.
Yeah, it's really funny, and a lot of it is like it's a lot of dialogue and a lot of like manly men one-upping each other, which is just hilarious.
Dick measuring contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I particularly like the part where John Wayne backed his horse out of a.
Yes.
Was that sped up?
No, it wasn't. It was not.
It's just how he did it.
That's how awkward it is. But I was reading that was like in the time. And also, like, I think they just anticipated that back in the day, if you were a really good horse rider, like, going backwards was badass.
Yeah.
I was reading something, and someone equated it to, like, in, like, the Fast and Furious movies when someone does donuts.
Yeah.
Like, as they leave, like, they burn their tires and, like, screech out. It's John Wayne going reverse on his horse. So, it was wild.
And it was really funny, and it was awesome. I took it as, like, he didn't want to turn his back on him because he didn't trust him.
That as well.
But, hilarious to watch that happen. Robert Mitchum was awesome. J.P. Hara.
Yeah, the drunk sheriff.
Awesome. How about Joey?
So which one is Joey?
Josephine. The
girl. Yes.
She was kind of badass.
She was badass, and you see, like, I mean, they also like women in these type of movies get put in their place as like,
which happens a lot, but like, she's still carrying a gun and fighting and killing guys.
Totally, and shooting. Yeah, she's the one who put the slug in John Wayne's Cole's back.
And there's even a part in the movie where she's like, "If I hadn't done that, none of this would have happened."
Yeah,
like it's all the girl's fault.
Yeah, it was right.
Hilarious.
Yeah, and it's funny too because the whole time the doctor's begging him to get that bullet removed from his spine.
Yeah.
And he's like, no, I'm good. And then at the end, he has that wound from Mississippi, spraying him with buckshot.
Yeah.
And he's removing the buckshot, but then the doctor's like, hey, listen, I know I just fixed that, but we also need to still remove that bullet from your spine. And he's like, nah, it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
That's ridiculous.
That's fine.
Were you guys confused at the beginning, like who was Maudie? Like, sorry, I'm sorry.
I think she was just a love
Was
interest
she
of
with
both.
John Wayne or was she with JP?
I think she at one point was with JP and also with Cole at another point.
I thought it was at Cole first.
Or yeah, probably
'Cause
Cole
Cole knew
first.
her when she was younger. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
And then now she's with JP.
Yeah, totally. I think she was just with both of them at one point.
Yeah.
Going back to looking at like the effects in this movie, like the blowing up of the windows and like when they shoot a shotgun or a gun,
cactus?
like the cactus,
Yeah.
but also like the wood like splintering and stuff,
Yeah.
and like the barkeep when Mississippi when John Wayne, when Cole and Mississippi are waiting outside the bar, and Cole's like, I keep saying John Wayne, Cole's like, throw the chair through the window to distract them, and then he busts in the front door with his gun, and then the bartender goes to reach for a gun, and he shoots the bar, and it splinters into the guy's hand, and it just looks like there's all splinters in his hand.
Yeah.
It was wild, but then it got me thinking, like, all these like just random like little. Basically, it's like little pieces of dynamite to blow up the set.
Yeah, little pop. Yeah.
How many people got hurt?
Yeah,
in these
right.
Movies?
I'm sure.
It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
How many people got hurt?
I mean, yeah. I mean, you can read about it too. I mean,
Yeah.
a lot of people used to. I think didn't somebody die in a famous stunt? Like, because it was.
I'm sure.
It was like
true.
so crude and. Huh?
Jet Li's son.
Jet Li's son did. Yeah.
Oh really?
Somebody was supposed to shoot him with blanks, and there was real bullets in the gun. And
Shit.
That's
They
absurd.
died.
That's just
Damn.
ridiculous. That scene cracked me up too when he threw the chair through the window. Create a distraction. Throw it through the window right next to where you're
next to the
barging
door.
in, so
Right next to the
everybody's looking.
Everybody's looking, and he busts in. And honestly, John Wayne is not as swift as I think people were scared to tell him he's not quick, because he wasn't. He's not quick at all.
Yeah. No.
He's not quick. He one of the last scenes when they're going up to that bar. When he throws the chair through the window, when he first walks outside his little holdup in the sheriff's office, he walks out and he sees a guy come out and he goes, and he like sees him and shoots and then turns around and runs. Like Mississippi's already in cover and John Wayne's just like still looking at that direction, and then he turns around like casually and runs off.
Yeah.
I have a snipe to bring to your guys' attention, and I wonder if you guys picked up on this.
All right.
There's a movie that came out in 2003 that two people in this movie were in.
It's got to be James Caan.
It's James Caan and somebody else. He's kind of a main character.
Was it like the deputy, whatever his name was?
No, not the deputy. Wait,
Kind of
who?
a main- Bull?
Bull.
No, not
Yeah.
Bull. So it's James Caan, and his name is James something. I don't know his name, but in the movie he's Jason. It's Bert Jason.
All right.
He's the one who was locked up, and they were using him as collateral with the.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
They're in Elf together. He's Santa Claus, and James Caan is Buddy's dad.
Oh,
Wow.
Edward. Oh, it's Ed Asner.
Ed Asner, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah. So I was like, at first, obviously, I knew James Caan. He's in The Godfather. He's in
Yeah,
obviously,
James.
a
Have you guys ever seen that show, Las Vegas?
No.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that show was awesome.
love that
I never
movie.
saw Las
He's the
Vegas.
casino owner,
Okay.
James Caan. Yeah.
Josh,
anyways,
that's what the world learned about Josh Duhamel.
that's right. Great show. Anyways, yeah, that's funny. They're an elf.
Yeah, they're in Elf together. Imagine that working on the set of Elf and being like, "Hey, yeah, remember we're back in '67 when we were working with John Wayne?"
That's
Yeah.
ridiculous.
I was saying this all night after we watched it. One of my favorite line from the movie was when John Wayne and Mississippi, Cole and Mississippi got back to the prison, and they see JP and he's all drunk, and he goes, "What are you looking at?" And he goes, "Well, I see a tin star with a drunk pin to it."
Yeah. John Wayne is a great. I mean, is there a more iconic rhythm of speaking?
No, it's when you
No.
do that impression, everybody knows who you're talking. No one knows who you're talking
It's
about.
like John Wayne, Shatner, and like
Schwarzenegger.
Schwarzenegger, and I was gonna say actually like Shakespearean, but
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you know, but John Wayne has like such a way about his speaking. It's hilarious.
How about the scene when JP is like getting berated for smelling like shit, and then everybody's bringing him bars of soap?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
It's like 20 characters bringing bars of soap.
Yeah.
And he's in that tiny little bathtub. I think I'm gonna get rid of my bathtub and just get one of those tin things and just take baths in the middle of the kitchen.
One leg is sticking out.
One leg sticking out. I got the thing going like this, brushing my back.
Oh,
What
man.
about that? There was that one scene with James Caan as the Master of Disguise pretending.
Oh, my God.
How do we not talk about this first?
Oh, my God. Cringe.
Oh my
It's so
God.
offensive,
Oh yeah.
but I wasn't dying.
So much
Oh,
cringe.
my
That
God.
was, but it was,
I
it was so funny. I'm so glad that there was a point in time when things just flew and it was fine. Because now we can look back and laugh.
That's unbelievable.
That was hilarious. That was unbelievable.
I have a plan.
He's just squinting his eyes really tight.
He goes-
like, what does he say to him?
I don't even want to say it.
Yeah.
I don't even know. It's like he's at first he's not even making real. I mean, he's like hing ching chong ching ching. For those of you who are insane enough to listen to this but not know what we're talking about, James Caan grabs a cloak of some kind, drapes it over himself, and the water catcher of a flower pot puts it over his head to look like, I'm assuming his intention was a Chinaman, and walks out, distracts the guard with fake Chinese.
I'm gonna see if all right, so I got it right here.
Oh my God.
All right, no, come on, keep going. But I'm gonna see if I can bring it up.
Oh man, yeah, I was watching. I was like, "Is this really happening?" I even had like I was like, when he said I have an idea, I was like, "Oh, I know what he's gonna do. He's gonna like sneak up on him in some way." I can't remember like what I thought he was gonna do, but it was just so not that came right out of left field.
I can't find it. It's not on YouTube.
Probably banned.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, probably not. It's on Netflix, but unbelievable, hilarious. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I can't
Adam, I
find
know
it.
exactly what you're saying. Like I was like, should we know about the water hole yet? Throughout the whole movie, but I feel like at some point the entire movie was about JP getting back at those guys for laughing at him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that was like a whole hour.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun, but my favorite John Wayne movie is True Grit,
Okay, yeah.
the original True
And they had
Grit.
the remake with
With Jeff Bridges, which
Yeah.
is good. But I mean, I love John Wayne, and then Longest Day
yes.
about
yes.
World War II,
Yes.
D-Day. He's classic, though. I'm glad we had a movie with him on it.
One last thing I'm just thinking of now. When the scene when that like gang rushes into this town,
Yeah.
and John Wayne gets cover in Mississippi, runs and dives under the horse, and then it's a hilarious cut of like actually him, and then there's a dummy laying there.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then that hilarious, like, they can't shoot good if their horses are jumping, and
Yeah.
horses won't step on
That's a
people.
true fact, though.
That's kind of crazy. Very
That's a
smart,
fact.
Very smart. in
I
Mississippi.
wouldn't do that.
Yeah, no, not a very good shot, but he's very smart. And very courageous.
Yeah, he. As long as the horses can see them, like the second horse might have stepped on him. You know what I mean? The first horse probably wouldn't, but the second horse that was blocked by the first horse, that might have happened. But yeah, there was a lot of really funny. What was the one I texted you today?
Oh, it was it's something along the lines of like, do you think you'll pull out?
Oh.
Well, a man like that
The situation can't pull out.
Can't pull out.
Out of context.
And then
that's
someone
hilarious.
else, isn't he part Indian?
Yeah. It's like,
But
how about that guy just walking out the back door every 2 seconds? They're all held up hiding.
Oh yeah, and he's like going out to get food, going out to just going out.
Why don't you all just go out the back door?
Yeah, I don't know. Nobody saw him. He's just going out. Yeah. So Adam, you have anything else you want to say about El Dorado?
No, I think I hit all my points.
All right. Well, I thought so we got 2 thumbs medium and 1 thumb up. Overall,
Yeah.
pretty decent. Pretty decent.
I'm glad we watched it.
Especially for our first Western to break into the scene.
Yep.
Next week, we're talking about Young Frankenstein by Mel Brooks. It's a classic. It's on Netflix. So watch that and also sign up for our movie club mailing list, which is bit.ly, bit.ly/join movie club. And you'll automatically be entered to receive our weekly newsletter talking about what movie we picked. We're not going to be talking about Young Frankenstein until July 10th. So you got some time.
If you haven't already seen it.
Yeah. Some things coming up this week, just so you guys know, we're going to be seeing Baby Driver, and we're going to put out a Baby Driver spoiler cast before the holiday weekend. That way we can put out an episode, but we won't have a full-on Make Movies Great Again episode, just a spoiler cast. We're also doing a giveaway in relation to Baby Driver. We're giving away a signed Edgar Wright Baby Driver poster. All you have to do is go to our Twitter account. There's going to be a pinned tweet with the picture of the Baby Driver poster. All you have to do is follow us and retweet that tweet in order to be entered, and we're going to draw names on July 9th and announce it on the episode on July 10th. So that's it. So, everybody, thanks for listening to the Make Movies Great Again Movie Club, and we'll catch you in the next one. Remember, it's Young Frankenstein, so go ahead and check that out. Guys, thanks for being here.
Hey, thanks for having me.
And, yeah, that's going to be it for today.
Through sunshine and shadow, from darkness till noon, over mountains that reach from the sky to the moon, a man